Hi, I'm Catherine Johns, and this is BizBuzz Radio on TV. My guest is Dr. Margo Jacquot. She's from the Juniper Center, a therapy practice in Park Ridge and Northfield, Illinois. And we're going to talk a little bit about the business of a therapy practice. But one of the questions that I had is, who's in therapy? I mean, seems there was a time when everybody was in therapy. I was in therapy, you were in therapy, our kids were in therapy, all the couples I knew were in therapy. That's not true anymore, is it? Or is it?
I think it is still true.
Really?
Yeah.
They're just not talking about it as much.
Well, they might not be talking about it as much. But also I think, I don't know if everybody is in therapy in the way that they used to be, but we also have lots of access to the internet, and so that has given people another outlet. So through the advent of Facebook or Instagram or other ways of connecting, just even through email, people are much more likely to feel connected to other people and have people throughout the world with whom they can connect. So plenty of people are still in therapy, but I think how therapy is useful for many people has changed.
So all this time I waste on Facebook, can I call that therapeutic?
Yeah, it's a tax deduction.
I love that. I love that. So how do you go about marketing a therapy practice? Because it's kind of touchy, isn't it? I mean, you don't really want to be out like a used car salesman dragging
Right.
people in,
Right.
discount this week.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the coupon. Yeah.
So how do you go about attracting people to a therapy practice?
Well, the internet has actually made that very easy.
People find your website?
They find our website. There are several therapy directories that are available to people, and you pay a monthly fee. And the way that I think of marketing a therapy practice is that we are just trying to let people know that we're there and that we have a particular service to offer. So it's a way of just imparting information.
So give me an idea, if you would, what somebody should look for, because obviously you're not the only therapy practice out there
Sadly,
marketing.
yes.
There's lots of them. What would help me decide who's the right therapist for me? What should I be looking for?
Well, there are a few criteria. One is certainly what is the issue that's bringing you in to see somebody. So that's probably a starting point.
If they have a specialty or a particular area of concentration.
Right. If you want to make sure they know quite a bit about what you're coming in for.
That makes sense.
There are plenty of generalists, and that's great, but you want to make sure if you're coming in to see somebody for couples therapy, they've had training and experience and advanced training in providing couples therapy.
Cool.
So that would be one way. Certainly location, because it has to be easy. We want it to be accessible. So that's another way that people will...
So it's like picking a gym, right?
It's like
if it's too far away, I won't go.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's right. We want it to be low stress. And one other criteria is the who. So who is the therapist that you're going to see? And can you get a name from somebody whom you trust?
And do you think it's important to like a therapist?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
There's a lot of research that very strongly suggests the number one variable in helping somebody feel like they're getting better is if they feel like they have a good, positive relationship with the therapist. So that is probably the most critical. It needs to be somebody you like and you feel a click with, you feel like they understand you, they're responsive, they return your phone calls, they show up on time, things that feel sort of basic in developing trust. But absolutely you want to know that they like you and care about what you're coming in for.
Cool. So I'm on my way. In case I get nuts, I can call you because I already like you.
Anytime. Great. And I like you back, so it's a good thing.
Perfect. Dr. Margo Jacquot is my guest. I'm Catherine Johns, and this is BizBuzz Radio on TV. We're part of the Linked Local Network. Link locally, connect globally.